Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Worldology, and today I have some more news for y'all about Battlefield 6. And today I'm gonna give you some Battlefield 6 gameplay, right? So we have, let me say, 10 more days or 9 more days by the time this recording until Battlefield 6 comes out, right? So I hope you all completed your challenges for on 2042. That was the worst possible thing DICE could have did to us to continue playing 2042 when the game wasn't even considered playable. But other than that, speaking of DICE in that situation, there are some more news about the buyout, right? So it was potentially a 30 or 20 million or 20 billion. Last video I kept saying million, but it's billion. A 20 billion dollar debt, I guess, that EA has to make back up and could have potential more microtransactions. So of course, in my last video, it's the most predictable thing that buyout is considered something that is kind of iffy, right? So obviously I said it was a double-edged sword. But the thing is about that is if DICE have to make more microtransactions, in my opinion, I think they should do it in a better way instead of like the $20 for one skin and all that. I think you should be able to buy like packs considering 2042 wise. Like you get, the same thing, player card, whatnot. But I think it should be more creative in that sense of getting stuff. But it's like what like it should also be something for like people who don't want to pay money, like things that you should grind towards. And that's also a thing why I think for my benefit, I do want class lock weapons. And the reason why I do want class lock weapons is because with open weapons, you can get any open weapon at that exact moment instead of just grinding for it. Because I don't know if there's going to be an actual grind for the final game. We don't know yet. And we heard it's going to be assignments and all this good stuff, dog tags. So I'm assuming it's going to be assignments. But since that buyout, the $20 billion debt is a ridiculous thing to even think about. And it's like, oh, so what type of microtransactions is going to be in the game now? Uh, Call of Duty, I don't know, but it's going to be some type of crazy microtransactions. So, considering that, we have some new news about the season one, considering microtransactions. So, the season one or the battle pass, whatever, we know is going to be a battle pass because we have tokens and stuff. So, obviously, we're going to need to, grind for it or buy it, whatever you want to do for your choose of play. So, it looks like the season one is close to an actual premium type of, you know, edition. It's close to a premium. So for if you don't know what I mean, Battlefield 4 3, they had premium and they had about 3 maps in each pack. So that made the whole finalization of the game to be about 20 maps in the whole game, right? BF3 through BF1. So now, considering the new season one, we get a new, well, never mind. We get a new mode actually. It looks like it was 3 maps in here anyway. That we see. I don't know what type of maps they are, but but one of them is the game, the map in the background, but it's going to be very snowy. So Empire State, the snow map. We're going to have a golf course map. I don't know what map that is, and a similar looking map that I guess a farm or whatever. Um, yeah, I'm not too sure about what those big things are. I forgot off the dome. But I will say that new mode, which is Strike Point, the new map, Blackwell Fields, and the new vehicle, the Transverser Mark II. and 3 new weapons: the Sword 300 SC carbine, the GGH 22 sidearm, and a mini scout sniper rifle. And then you get new attachments. And oh, that's for, yeah, that is for October. So y'all can read with me if y'all want to. November 18th, new limited time mode Sabotage, new map Eastwood, and new feature Battle Pickups, 2 new weapons, the DB12 shotgun. Okay, that's gonna be crazy if it has slugs. The M357 trait sidearm, a new weapon attachment, Detroit Angle, and December 9th, we have limited time Empire State becomes a snow map. I don't know why it's going to be limited time. Probably Christmas, of course, is December. The new melee weapon ice climb axe, the ice pickaxe, and yeah. So the Blackwell Fields takes place in the American Air Base in California Badlands. The map supports land and air vehicles is designed for all combat sizes. Strike Point is a small team tactical mode 4v4 where a squad fights another squad across multiple rounds to capture a key objective. That sounds a little bit like Gauntlet. I don't know why they're adding way too much diverse game modes, but since that buyout, yeah, I can see why. The APC Transverser Mark II is an armored personnel land carrier with 4 seats. So obviously that's going to be considered towards the battle royale, and it it could possibly come in the main game, but it sounds like they're going to add more vehicles for battle royale. 1 driver, 1 roof gunner, and 2 backseat passenger side gunners, serving mostly as an infantry support. The Sword 300C is a low rate of fire sub compact carbine chambered and the higher damage 300 blackout ammunition compared to the platform 5.56 version. The mini fixed sniper rifle is a lightweight version of the Scout Elite, a bolt action sniper rifle designed for the aggressive recon soldier. The GGH 22 sidearm is a high capacity, high fire rate, and low damage pistol meant to bail out a soldier when their primary and in the case of assault both their primaries run dry. So the thing with secondaries is they're very weak in the game. That one pistol that you get in a whatever they gave us in the beta, that pistol is bad. It shoots like a retarded gun. And I think they should actually update those pistols or either add more. And they have Eastwood takes place in the west coast of the United States in a sleepy, affluent suburb connected to a golf course. The map supports land vehicles and helicopters for all combat sizes. Sabotage is a new mode designed for AV-8 combat. Destroy as many sites as possible um, before the round time finishes. Use your creativity in your arsenal to do so. Each team has 1 round each to go on offense and defense. The team who successfully detonates the most sites will win. Battle pickups return to battlefield. Unlike weapons that appear in loadout, battle pickups are high-tech, powerful weaponry that are limited in ammo and availability throughout a given map. So if y'all don't remember, the USAS 12, that that absolute machine that comes around in Battlefield 4 and 3, you can be able to do that. And similar to what you see in my hardline gameplays and whatnot about like a RPG being on the ground, those are power pickups. And the DB12, I know y'all know what the DB12 is. They they already have like a similar. I think that yeah, is a dual barrel pump action shotgun that feeds from 2 different tubes. One trigger fires a shell or slug from one barrel. A second trigger the other fires the other. Then the pump action rechambers both barrels. So now we know that the DB12 has slugs, which isn't a good idea because it's semi-auto with 300 DPS. So the M327 trait is a 8 round revolver that features high damage with a low rate of fire, strong up close with a considerable damage drop off. compared to its 44 Magnum combat. And then we have December 9th, Winter Offensive. The Empire State Map gets a new limited time visual update where temperatures have dropped well below freezing. Gear up, stay warm, and take complete control over the barrel. New limited time event centered around a mechanic called Freeze, which is a gameplay modifier that is only active in specific experiences. The ice lock booms. So that's similar to, I think, like a Call of Duty event. I think they was able to do that. Or if you can't like describe it, right? Say if I bought a Call of Duty pack and my bullets are able to kill somebody and does after effect on somebody who dies, right? That's basically what I think would come to Battlefield, and I don't know what to say about it. I don't know what to say about it. The ice climbing pickaxe, the ice climbing axe, is a new melee weapon designed to make an enemy's blood run cold or pick through more delicate environmental pieces. Except this new melee tool to complement this category, typically reserved for knives and the sledgehammer. The knives suck in this game too. The knives are trash. You should be able to die in 2 hits with a knife because it should not take four. I don't look. The game can be realistic, but if you're going to make the knives weak, and that just means that they should not be in Battlefield. Like, yeah, it can be a challenge, but the thing is, this game is heavily CQC, so it's going to be very, very, very difficult to get behind somebody in a scenario where everything is chaos, and you can possibly run into a tank if you're trying to follow somebody in from behind, right? So, all that being said, is that I don't know if I should spoil that whole season one, but we know we're going to have a good season one, and it's going to act like a premium. It looks like because premium, of course, had about 4 packs with 3 maps, I think, in each of them for Battlefield 4 in about 1 year. So 1 pack was 3 maps. That's why I'm considering it the same as a premium edition or premium pack. I keep saying edition, a premium pack, right? And it is a very good addition for Battlefield. So, all that being said, is the buyout, my conclusion about the buyout is it can hurt Battlefield in a very detrimental way. If they don't know what type of battlefields to make, because after this Battlefield, we're going to have to rewrite history and probably create another hardline. That's the only modern Battlefield. And I don't know what they'll do with any other battlefields that goes to modern style because we just got the worst Battlefield, which was close to the future. So we might get bad company. We might get some good battlefields, but it's just all up to Dice and all up to the people who, make the game and the higher up companies. So that's all I'm gonna say for the video. Hope you like, share, and subscribe. I will be streaming Battlefield 6. Um, and just know that this game is way better than 2042. We're just going to have to look after the long run and see what can possibly be, made for the game in the finalization in the future, right? So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for this video, and I'm out. That's all I'm gonna say. Bye.